Good Saturday morning. Bad Saturday morning, whichever way you want to look at it. Mike Powell getting ready. Yeah, that rain jacket. Those rain jackets are warm once you get inside. The plastic or whatever in those things insulates well. Got to get them off quick. But yes, it is rain jacket weather here this morning. Looks like it's. Let's see. I looked at my phone yesterday, and you want to see something depressing?
Was it a cyclone or a tropical storm?
Yeah. Now, everybody out there is going to have an opinion, I bet. But what is the difference? Cyclone, tropical storm? Because I've never seen a cyclone in the southeast. But that's. I haven't looked. Lanny said there's a cyclone in the southeast. Good morning, Monty. Yankees are tied for first. First with 2 games to go. I'll give you the analogy there. That's 8A beating some 2As, right? Yeah. If you put it into money terms, Monty's 8A. We not get a lot of RPI. Boston's payroll's high too, though. I'm not just picking on the Yankees, but it's not as high as the Yankees. The Yankees and Dodgers. Brett will love my comment. Aren't they the highest? Were they the highest this year in payroll?
I don't know.
I mean, typically they are, and that's why they're successful for one reason. But okay, Monty says they'll lose on the tiebreaker to the Jays. Now, how close are they?
They're tied.
Are they?
So right now, Toronto's
they
almost
win
the division.
They've almost done a Detroit.
Yeah.
The
Yankees are third in payroll.
Third in payroll behind the. Let me guess. Dodgers. Is the Dodgers one of them?
Yeah.
Mets. Is that the?
Yep. I was either going to go Mets or I had somebody else on my mind in case.
Soto's salary probably bumped them over this last year.
Yeah. Is that paid off for them? Are the Mets in the playoffs?
Not right now.
Not yet.
They got to have help too right now.
Got to have help
today.
They're tied for the last wild card, but they're behind. They lose the tiebreaker.
Yeah, Cincinnati's got the tiebreaker.
I'm going to ask Brett and Lanny at the same time. Can somebody hit the exact button we need hit, or is it just my headset only?
No, I hear it too.
With static. Can you help? It's just static. I mean, it's not. It's irritating. It's not real loud that it's going to blow my eardrums or anything. It's just irritating. Can you hear that static, Monty? Is it coming out the other end? I don't think it would be, but just checking to see if Yep.
Now I don't hear
it. He said he don't hear it now. Oh, he took his headset off. I like it. Took his headset off. You know the top thing we can start with this morning. It's not. Hey, if it's. Yeah, it might go away and come back. Clear on Facebook, says Monty. So good deal. That it's only in our ears, and I can always take my headset off if it gets to me too bad, you know. The Red Sox did clinch last night. Lenny let me know that on my way home last night from Burns that the Red Sox had clinched with a 4-3. And I saw it was a walk-off.
Triple, I believe.
Triple. So the guy, even though the run scores, the guy still gets all the way to third.
Yeah.
Is that right?
He hit off the deep part. Looked like it was going out, but it was in the deep part of center field.
Where was the runner?
Where was the runner?
Yeah.
Who was or what?
No, where was he? What base was he on when
he's on first?
Was he on first? Okay,
on first.
So that's why they wound up giving him a triple then, I guess, because if he had been at second, my guess is he wouldn't have got anything but a single. Yeah. Just ruled a single, but yeah, I don't know that I've ever heard of a game ending on a walk-off triple. You know? I mean, why did the guy try to stretch it to third?
Well, how many outs were there? Were there less than 2 outs?
Because
if that guy gets thrown out at home, then you got the winning run.
That's
at third.
the only reason that entered my mind. But that's the only. That would be the only reason. How close was it at home?
Well, he stayed third. You talking about him?
No. The.
Oh, he was. I never did see the ball come in.
Okay.
So
still hadn't thrown.
What he did, he hit off the top of the wall in the center field or whoever, center or right field, whichever one tried to get it. It hit off the top of the wall, and then it kicked out in front of I guess both of them, and that's probably why it turned into a triple, because they were too far against the wall, and then it kicked out and come back towards the infield.
And that's just seen on the highlights. I didn't
I didn't watch it because it's on Apple.
Here's another thing
Apple
to think
TV.
about, though, Brett. What if the guy tries to stretch it to a triple and he gets thrown out before the runner crosses the plate?
Yeah, well, I'm guessing. I would assume there were less than 2 outs.
Okay.
But
That I don't know how many.
Yeah, it makes sense for him to hustle it out like that, like you said,
Some
in case
reason
he
I'm
gets
thinking
thrown
there were
out.
not 2 outs.
there
but
was
I don't
1
know.
out.
One out.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing, how you can look that up just that quick and find it? And years ago, we waited on the box scores to come out.
There
in
was
the
a ground
newspaper.
out, then a single, and then a triple.
Mm.
That's how the inning went.
Who had that triple?
Raphael.
Okay.
So Danny Raphael.
Thank you, Rodney Willis. Clear on Sports Talk, guys, he says. So, sounds like
It's a
it's
really good late night viewing. Virginia 46.
That's where I was going.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Virginia 46, Florida State 38, and 2 OTs.
I got home in time to see the OTs.
Yeah, well, there you go.
the
That was
OTs.
the best part of the game. Wow.
Yeah, I would, after the year Florida State had last year, I was kind of pulling for them, hoping that they would win that, stay undefeated for as long as possible. I don't think it's a horrible loss for them,
Even though it is in the ACC.
right? But Virginia's what, 3-1,
4-1
4-1
now.
now.
4-1 now.
So
They're on the upswing.
Who was their loss to? That's
State.
NC State.
Yep.
Okay, there goes your RPI out the door.
Yep.
Sorry
No,
about.
it was a pretty big loss for FSU.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and they got Miami next.
I still think, when I came in, I told Lanny, I said, Virginia's always good enough to ruin somebody's season,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
They've done it
Now this
before.
year at 4-1, but still having that loss in it. Who's their victories over? Or how's their
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't paid.
Coastal Carolina.
Dominion was one of them.
Coastal?
William and Mary.
William and Mary.
Bill and Mary.
Bill and Mary.
Stanford.
Not impressive.
No, not yet. Anyway, not yet.
But did you see? Have you ever seen a storming the court?
Oh, there were people injured last night.
like that.
I heard before I got out of the house this morning. It was on
Wow.
one of the news channels that there were injuries last night.
I don't doubt
during
it. It
that.
was a
Yeah.
stampede. It
Yeah.
was. There must have been 10,000 people on the.
Yeah, they didn't even give the officials time to signal incomplete or intercepted
ready.
or whatever it was. They were
ready.
They were ready coming down that hill there, or wherever it was.
You know what it looked like?
Stadium.
It looked like the Boston Marathon taking off.
Yeah.
With all that many people running. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
One of the marathons starting up. And the only thing was the marathoners know to pace themselves, that these people were rushing. They weren't going to run 26 miles. But that was, a couple years with Duke basketball. Some people got hurt. I can't remember the details. I don't even know who they were playing or anything like that. But
What was the one? Was that
I can see an
State
actual,
that time when the guy, even on the wheelchair, rolled out there to center court? Just as hard as he could go. I don't know who they had upset. It was Duke or Carolina, one of the.
the weird one here is, though, they're not number one,
No.
Florida State. They're not number two. What are they? Were they fourth?
Eight.
Eighth?
Eight.
They're eighth. You stormed the field for a win over the eighth-ranked team.
Well, you're Virginia.
I know, and that's who does it. That's who
Yeah.
usually
You're
does
right.
it. Is the
Right.
teams that don't win very much.
I think in 50 meetings with top 10 teams, that was only their fourth win.
If you beat one, I get it. If you beat
What-
number one, I get it. But
And wasn't that that was unranked, wasn't it?
anything
Yeah.
else,
When they were unranked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 3 of those have been over Florida State.
Florida State, yeah. Hey, they were telling before they were sensing this, I think, before it happened, because yesterday afternoon I was watching something and it said that the last time that Virginia had beat them was on a Thursday night game. It said the only difference, this was a Friday night game.
when Florida State came into the ACC, they were a pretty big power at the time, and it's either Virginia or State one that gave them their first loss in conference play, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
it
believe
one of the two? I don't remember
I
which
believe
one.
I believe it's Virginia.
Yeah.
I believe. But
It
I'm
might have
not
been.
positive.
Yep, and I think it was on a Thursday night.
Yeah, this
When-
was a
when that
Thursday
happened.
night. They said that was the. I believe last time they'd beat them, or last time they'd beat a ranked Florida State, but I believe it's last time they'd beat them.
I mean, I playing on Thursday, that's fine. Tuesday's on fine. I just don't like it when that overtakes the high school, game.
And they have to lose a lot of audience because so many people that would watch the game are at a high school
Right.
game.
You're
You know,
I just think something should be left for football Friday night.
Yeah.
But hey,
last night might have been a good night to have one though, because there was rain in the area. People might have stayed home because of the rain.
oh, absolutely.
At least in this part, you know, and we're right in the middle between those two schools. So, you know, I don't know how many people made it a point, though, Mike. If you're going, you know, I think the folks that go to high school, they can miss one college game, you know, they'll just let it go.
Sure.
This day and time, you can get home and watch it from the beginning if you want. But
now you got to wonder what was the significance of Florida State roughing up Alabama in the opener now? I don't know.
Well, one thing is, I still don't think you're giving Florida State enough credit, Mike. I think they're a good football team. I think they're a good football team.
Just
I think
ran into a buzzsaw.
A buzzsaw. They lost in double overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't lose 42-6.
But I
On the
mean, the
road.
situation
You know?
at Virginia, big crowd. Virginia's
The question
much
is,
better.
do they have to run the table from here on
right
to get in the playoffs?
And they got Miami coming up.
yeah.
So.
I say if they win over Miami, if they happen to beat Miami, and who'd you say they got this week? Is it Miami?
Yeah, that's
Is
their next game.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised that's not one toward the end of the season.
Yeah,
Well,
you would think.
You know?
Like you said, I don't think they're out of the picture
No.
No.
because they're going to be a rep from the ACC, you know. But you're going to have to beat Miami.
I was going to say
You're gonna have to beat
it's a
Miami.
lot like Notre Dame's situation, even though they have 2 losses. Notre Dame does, but they lost to ranked teams. But you can't fail again. You can't fail again to have any chance. If you have a chance to get in, you can't
Well,
fail
now Clemson
again.
has an ACC loss, correct?
Correct.
Lanny said 2. Syracuse
Oh, that's right.
and Georgia Tech.
So the team everyone thought was going to be in there and play the final ACC game, championship game, has 2 losses. Can they come back? I don't know.
I'll tell you what. Since we have brought this up, I'm just going to ask you guys a couple questions here going down through these teams. Do you expect Ohio State to be in the 12?
Oh, I do.
I mean, they're ranked number 1. How many losses can they afford? And I think
2.
I think about everybody can afford 1, don't you? At least
Yeah.
1.
Yes, I think.
Unless you're, maybe an outsider that's never
Especially
been before.
With so many teams now, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, does Ohio State, they play Oregon today. Do they play Penn State this year? I think they do.
No, they don't
I
play.
thought
They don't
Penn
play
State and
Oregon.
Penn State and Oregon play today.
They do. But does Ohio State play Penn State this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Look what I got. A big black screen here. Who was number 2? I mean, it's blocked on mine. I can't see it. No,
Miami.
I got 3.
Getting
Number,
Miami's
Miami.
number
Miami has
Miami's
climbed
2.
up to number 2. I expect to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they have a veteran quarterback in Carson
Back.
Beck. He's playing very well.
Okay.
And I agree.
7 first place votes, number 1 votes this past week. Penn State also got 5 of those points, 5 of those first place ballots. Penn State. See, here's the thing about it. I mean, everybody in the Big Ten can't get in. I expect them to have 2, at least 2.
At Penn State.
And right now it'd be Penn State.
Still got to play Oregon, Ohio State, and Indiana.
That's not easy. Indiana, boy, what did they? I mean, are they that real? I mean, I thought they
wonder.
beat a
Did
good
you see
team
what-
last
yeah,
week.
What they did to Illinois.
Yeah.
That's the way I thought they'd been playing.
They say their defensive front is tough.
Penn State, LSU. This is where it starts to get tricky. LSU don't have a loss yet, so right now, you think they would get in. I have not looked at their schedule.
Don't
so
they play Ole Miss
They
today?
play Ole
Yeah.
Miss today.
And they're
so
both
that'll
undefeated.
be a
Yeah.
tell of the tale.
And
And
here,
they still got Texas A&M, Alabama, and Oklahoma all on their schedule.
what I think about Ole Miss is you're going to have to score over 30 minimum to beat them. I mean, they're going to score points. I don't know if LSU can. I don't know. I don't know if they can score in the 30s.
But their defense is one of their strengths.
It is.
So
Yeah,
maybe they
it
can
is.
hold them up. They're not going to hold them. You're not going to hold them, shut them down totally, but maybe you can limit it a little bit.
Where
maybe.
is that game?
Ole Miss.
I'll take Mississippi to win it.
It is at
I'll take Ole Miss to win it. Will there be a storming of the field if Ole Miss beats LSU at home?
Yep.
Probably so.
There
Wouldn't it?
will.
Probably so. I wouldn't doubt it, even though
You know, they
LSU's
like to
fourth
party
and
in
not
the
first.
Grove at Ole Miss and then come over to the game.
Georgia, Alabama today. Georgia's in there.
Yep.
You know, any of these teams that we know that play in the SEC or the Big Ten. It's going to be hard to go through it without at least one loss. You know, it's going to be hard to go through it without at least one loss, because I think Ohio State's defense is championship caliber, but I'm not sure about their
Well, they were
offense
talking
yet.
about their offensive line hadn't really been tested yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they played Texas, but said that was early season. But said their last two games against mediocre was suspect. Was what
Do we have?
when
do,
they seen a good defensive front.
do they have anything to fear from Washington today?
That's what that guy was saying. That's what he was.
At Washington.
That he wasn't picking Washington. He was picking,
Right.
but he said don't.
Which one's at Washington today?
Ohio State and Washington. At
Nah.
Washington, Mike.
Right.
No. It might be an ugly game and low scoring, but I would take the Buckeyes in that one. You said it is on the road, though,
Yes.
in Washington. I don't know of a team right now, with Ohio State being the defending champs, I don't know of a team that, unless maybe Georgia, if they were in a game, that I would pick against Ohio State, until they lose, until they prove that somebody can
Michigan.
beat them. Yeah, well, they've definitely had trouble with the Michigan Wolverines. That is for sure. Let's see, we got Oregon there, Georgia. I think Georgia will be in the playoffs. I think Oregon will, but what's the toughest team they've played so far? I mean,
They hadn't yet.
They played Penn
It's
State
today.
Yes, sir.
and it is
At Penn State.
at Penn State. Yeah,
And then they got Indiana next, 2 weeks, but that's their next game.
yeah, that's you know what? That's a good time to have an off week.
Yeah.
If you got two ranked teams in a row, top 11, by the way, because Indiana's in there.
Who's after them? After Indiana, Brett.
On their schedule.
Yeah.
Rutgers.
No.
Okay.
Hey, that's not a give me.
know.
That's not a give me anymore. That's for sure. Oklahoma, Mike, your Sooners have gone all the way up to number 7 in the country, 4-0
And wouldn't you
on
know
the
it,
season.
the quarterback that transferred from Washington State just had surgery for a broken
Yeah, I saw
finger.
that. I saw. And what was his name? I'm trying.
John Mateer.
Mateer. Yeah.
He'd already thrust himself into the Heisman race, and now he's expected to miss a month, which would force him to miss the Red River rivalry game.
Yeah, and Oklahoma's got
No,
they
we
got
got
a really tough
a gauntlet
stretch
coming
toward the
up.
end.
Oh,
If we can
toward the
get him
end.
back for when we run the gauntlet of LSU, Missouri, Mississippi,
Yeah, Missouri's not a bad team.
Alabama,
Tennessee,
and
Texas.
Tennessee.
Texas. Well, Brad,
Hardest schedule in the
Oklahoma's got to
country.
play Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, LSU. That's their last 7 games.
Brett, Oklahoma elected to move to the
That's right.
SEC.
We asked for it, baby.
Yeah, but I don't think Brent Venables and Mateer made that decision. It wasn't their players and coaching staff.
I don't think they expected to see that run of 6 games.
No, that's
Yeah.
gauntlet.
Late.
I mean, they got a 7-game stretch where the worst team they play is South Carolina.
Yeah.
Who's not bad. If they run the table, Mike, that's not even have playoffs.
Yeah, just give them the
Because
trophy.
they won the national championship.
They won the
If they
national
could run the
championship
table on that, then
in the
I
regular
would.
season.
And
Here's my beef. They could be better than they were last year and still go 7-5.
yeah,
This is not going to cut it.
Yeah. I don't think.
With that schedule.
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
I don't know if they'll lose 5 though. I mean, I could see 8-3.
Yeah, 8
I could
and
definitely
4.
see 8 and 4. However,
I think 8 and 4 would keep Venable's job.
okay.
What
So-
do you think, Danny? 8-4 against.
Yeah.
That
With that schedule, yeah.
And depend-
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
eight-
yeah.
8 and
Depending
4,
on
and
how you
depending
lose those
and
games.
depending on how much of they've got material
Right.
in there too, could
Right.
registering. You know,
They do
if
have
they got 3 or 4 games he don't play,
That's
and you
yeah.
got 8 and 4.
the tough road games are Tennessee and Alabama.
The rest of them
That's
are at
their-
home.
Well, they're at South Carolina too, but I don't. They're just better than
They're
South
better
Carolina.
than South Carolina, I
Texas is neutral, and then Ole Miss, Missouri, and LSU are all at home.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least they're in Owen at Owen Field. But
My concern, my question for Mike is, because he brought it up,
yeah,
will Venables keep his job if they don't reach what record are you saying? that you-
I'm saying 8-4 at the bottom line.
Okay,
Would keep his
my
job.
question is, do you want him to keep it? If it's taking some time, that's maybe a no.
I would if it were me.
Well, and he's-
They got one of the best defenses in the country.
They do
Yeah.
have a good defense,
and that's his strength.
That's
and,
it, and he's-
and the guy they brought in, you know, we talk about Mateer coming in, but they brought the offensive coordinator Arbuckle. I don't know if he came.
Yeah,
with
he's one of the
Mateer,
hottest
but
properties
He's, you
now.
know, so maybe the offense is starting to make a.
yeah, he's the latest hot shot genius.
But that's the problem. You
Offensive
start playing good
guru.
offense, and then somebody steals your coordinator.
Yeah,
Who is the offensive coordinator?
He just said
Ben
it.
Arbuckle.
I'm sorry, I was
came
reading.
from Washington State, just
Yeah.
turned 30.
Arbuckle.
Came with Mateer.
Came with it was a package deal.
Mateer might have chased him. I
Chased
don't know which
him.
way it was.
Isn't that an Arbuckle on TV? One of the, or if I got his name wrong, I was thinking like there's an Arbuckle on one of the networks,
And you know,
maybe Fox or something like that. College
there
game.
was an
I
early
believe you're
comedian on
I believe you're all right, but I can't.
called
remember.
Fatty Arbuckle.
I remember that, Mike. Wasn't that a comic strip too or something? Or?
I think it was a comic.
I can't remember for sure, but let's see. Ned says concerned for Florida State receiver as he had the defensive back. He and the defensive back were on the ground after the pass. The students were coming closer to the field way back in the fourth. In the fourth quarter, back in the fourth quarter, they were inching out there really
yeah,
close
they were.
to the what's the word I'm looking for, the don't tread zone. I'll put it that way. But
I think it's bad. I think the way that looked at Virginia last night, people are going to get hurt or there's going to be a fight.
yeah,
And you know, you said,
They should find a way
Good
to
point.
get those players off the field before.
and you said,
Well,
you know, would
The
they storm
field storming.
LSU and Mississippi tonight if any?
yeah,
So,
they might do
more
it.
than likely it will, because that stuff like that exacerbates.
Oh
other
yeah,
places.
Copycat.
they did it.
They-
We're doing it. They did it. We're doing it. Yeah.
I wonder how in the world the Florida State players got off the field.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They couldn't. I mean, they had to
Right.
fight their way through the crowd to get off the field.
Basketball talked about we're going to delay it 1 minute. You know, you can rush the court, but give them 1 minute to get off the
Right.
court. Because most teams, the losing teams, get off the court in a hurry usually.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know,
The bad thing is, whatever punishment you give the school or team
it's nothing.
for doing it, the kids that are actually storming the court or field, they don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
They don't care if you make the team forfeit the game. In their eyes, they want it on the field, and they're running out there and
They
celebrating.
may be. You're right.
What
They
will
may
the
be.
fine be? 50,000, 100,000?
And it's not going to
I don't
affect
know.
them.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
So they don't.
I
they
mean-
don't care.
Yeah. If they were banned from a few games, they might change their mind. You know, or banned for the rest of the season.
I've never seen that big a crowd at a University of Virginia football game. Honestly,
Brett and I
went
went a
home
couple
for the
years ago
weekend.
to see Notre Dame play at Virginia, and
Oh,
the
that's
crowd.
what
Yeah.
they did.
But now half the crowd was Irish.
Yeah.
You know, not half, but
But the entire
a big
bank,
portion of it was
one
Irish.
whole bank was full of people. And
Yeah.
It made it easy for them to run down on the field.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I wonder if those were all people that had seats and they just went to that area.
That's what I'm
Well,
in
thinking.
preparation
like
to
you,
run out
I
on the
wonder if
field.
That could be.
That's the way I pictured it.
Edged or worked their way down.
Yeah.
Like you, I don't know.
And their quarterback, Virginia's quarterback, is a guy who's been several different schools. He was at Oklahoma. He was at SMU. Chad Morris, much traveled quarterback. Did a pretty good job last night, obviously.
A couple comments, and then Brett's going to give us some lyrics since we almost missed him last week. We'll let him go first this week. Rodney says Mario Cristobal, and it's heard it said different ways. I like to call him Crystal Ball.
Crystal Ball, that's what I
if he
like.
can see into the future here. Mario Cristobal, former Miami offensive lineman and current head coach, has one of the best offensive lines in the country. He said they got good skill players, but they play old school. Win in the trenches, mauling defensive play with a decent defense. You know what I think whenever I read all that stuff about Miami and them wanting to win in the trenches and grind it out? There goes your standalone national TV games.
Yeah.
Because they're looking for those people doing those TV broadcasts. They're looking for 50 to 49 games, not grinded out in the trenches. Now you can win that way, and you can win a national title that way, but
Miami's
doesn't
got
market
some.
well.
They got some really good playmakers too. They're not. They're definitely not a boring team.
Yeah, he says look out for the U to go deep this year. Well, I would expect them to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which conference right now is struggling the most, the Big 12 or the ACC?
I think the ACC's better this year.
It seems to be.
You got this Virginia team. It's
Georgia Tech's very good.
Georgia Tech,
Tech's good. They
Miami.
beat Clemson. Syracuse beat Clemson. I mean, some of these.
Yeah, and then they lost their quarterback for a year.
Yeah.
Jason sends me a message, and I'm going to tell you something. It's a joke.
ACC
It's a joke. The ACC implementing fining schools $50,000 for storming the field. Put it in the millions, they'll stop it.
Yeah.
$50,000 is
and that doesn't affect
pocket
those
change.
kids at all.
I mean, no, it don't. It don't affect the kids at all. $50,000 fine for a major university is like, I got a quarter here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the way it would be for us. It's nothing. It's nothing. He also says the league has already fined Georgia Tech for storming the field against Clemson.
Okay.
Georgia Tech gets another win this year, they're going to get fined again because $50,000 is there's players out there making more than that in a quarter.
True.
Oh yeah.
That just sounds like a way for the ACC to get a little extra money.
Yeah, or we covered ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, we're fine, and we've covered ourselves. If anything happens, we're covered. Ned says there is a Charles Arbuckle, football player for UCLA and NFL. That's exactly who I was talking about. And the Colts said heard him as a guest on Sports Talk Radio, and he also. Okay, this is a little different. He changed the SEC. The SEC fine for running on the field is different. It adds a zero.
Ooh.
Now you're talking. It's $500,000.
$500,000. No.
Now you're talking. You might get something done. That just goes to show you how much money the SEC's making versus what the ACC's making in football. 10%. That's a big difference. That's a big difference in fine. Yeah, the university's not going to want to be fined $500,000.
No.
More than once anyway.
Right.
More than once anyway. If something happens and it happens one time, I could see it, but more than that, not
Well,
necessarily.
you're talking
sure.
about, I come back to LSU, and they might storm, but you know that Mississippi's going to be prepped to try to keep them off the field.
Yeah.
With a $500,000
Especially
fine.
after
Don't mean they're going to hold them, but you know.
and seeing what happened last night too.
Right.
But that's what's bad is it takes some injuries before it opens people's eyes sometimes, and that's the true but cruel part. What you got, Brett?
It was in another lifetime, one of toil and blood.
That sounds like a novel.
Oil and blood.
Think about those. We'll be back here in a minute.
Dr. John Cloninger III is celebrating 25 years of practice here in Lincoln. Dr. Cloninger's pedigree originates from his father, mother, and uncle and continues with his brother and cousin. The name is an icon in the field of dentistry. Dr. Cloninger has dedicated himself to his patients and community and continues to lead by example. He has heard his whole life, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He wants to sustain the family name and proceed by offering the best reasonable treatment possible. Dr. John Cloninger III, 904 Doncha Drive in Lincoln. Call 704-735-0765.
Getting the kids to practice on time, remembering if it's your day to bring snacks, making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit MooneyInsurance.com.
Make 2025 the year you move into your new home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Let Key Builders help you make your dream home a reality and do it this year. Visit them online at keybuildersnc.com and check out their photo galleries. They are a licensed general contractor with over 20 years of building history and experience. Make 2025 the year of your new home. See your dream come true at Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Stop by Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton for great deals on the items you need. Is it time to freshen up your lawn? Select potting soil from Miracle Grow and Stay Green. Buy 3 bags, get 3 bags free. Need to feed your lawn? Get a free bag of Scott's Green Max with a purchase of Bag Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. Freshen up your exterior with select exterior paint and stain. Buy 2, get 1 free. All offers good while supplies last. Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton, your go-to stop for all things around the house.
You guys having a party too?
Yeah, just having some friends over for the game. Is that safe?
More plugs, more power.
You're all ready for the game. 4 new outlets, all with USB, and the projector's hooked up to a new dedicated line.
Oh, heck no.
What happened to the game? He likes to do it all himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's Bob Malarkey.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincolnton now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it. Stop in and see the guys at Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincolnton. Hours of business, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 704-240-3061. Zeus Auto Repair and Performance.
Notary services available on site as well.
Welcome back. David, Mike, Brett, and Lenny with you this morning, taking you through a soggy morning.
Mm-hmm.
Brett's lyrics one more time. Nobody's gotten them except Mike has got the artist, but not the actual song title.
'Twas in another lifetime, one of toil and blood, when blackness was a virtue, the road was full of mud.
Is the title now coming up? Is that why you won't read? You can give us some more.
Oh, I'll read more.
Okay.
I mean, that was 2
Yeah,
long lines.
Yeah.
I came in from the wilderness, a creature void of form. Come
Shelter
in,
from the
she
storm.
said, I'll
the
give
storm.
you.
Shelter from the storm.
I finally thought of it before. Well, none of the leasers responded with it. Shelter from the storm, but
from
yeah,
the storm. Good one.
it is. It is. Did he ever have any bad ones?
Yeah.
Did he really?
In my opinion, yeah, he did.
Hadn't everybody?
Did you like Rainy Day? No.
That's not one of my favorites.
Rainy Day Woman, 12 and 55. They'll stone you when you.
Yeah. What does the 12 and 55
I
stand?
don't know.
Their
Or
ages?
is it 12 and 35?
I think it's 35.
12 and 35.
No,
I didn't like.
I don't know
care
what.
for
I
that.
don't, yeah, I
It's
don't
not
know
one
what
of my
those.
favorites.
Don't really know what those ages mean.
I don't know if he wanted people to like that one. He might not have wanted people to like half his songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is every song trying to make a point?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
I mean, even more so with him, though.
He won the Nobel Prize for Literature.
Make a
as
point or
singer-songwriter.
tell some kind of story.
Anybody do that modern day?
Oh, man.
I just,
Modern day?
I
was just trying to think in my mind if there's
Yeah.
a.
Well, U2 used to be pretty political, and they had those kind of statements in their music. But
Yeah.
that was like in the 80s.
Bruce a little bit.
Bruce a
But
little
Bruce
bit.
also goes back to the 80s,
He does.
if not earlier.
Today, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think in the 90s, Green Day, they're still performing, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
They did songs that were hard-hitting often with ideas or themes.
All right, let's change directions here a little bit.
Okay.
Major League Baseball is winding down. Final two games, right? 2 games, Saturday and Sunday, to end this thing, and everybody will have their 162 games in.
Mm-hmm.
It is Toronto and the New York Yankees in a lock for first place in the American League East. Boston did clinch a playoff spot last night, so we know they're one of the wild cards. Cleveland and Detroit, they're locked.
They're locked too.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, that's pretty incredible, especially for both these teams, because Toronto had a pretty good lead on the Yankees and the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Detroit had what I thought was a dominating league. 8 games. 2 weeks ago, they were 8 games up, and in 9 days, they were tied. Is that not amazing? In 9 games, and maybe not 9
What's
days.
That old proverb, Rodney, and Monty may not agree with this, but last week when Boston beat Toronto twice, what's that old proverb? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Might come into play there.
Mm-hmm.
It sound like who won 2 of the games? Boston won 2 of them. Yeah,
Boston won 2 of them.
I thought they might just sit there and take the sweep.
Yeah, and they could have.
Yeah, but yeah, they did. They did do them a favor, beating them 2 of the.
I mean, I know the Yankees
3.
don't pull for Boston, but that helped them narrow the gap.
Well, I would pull for the Yankees in a game if it was going to help me win the division. I would. If that's what's going to help me win the division, or just get in. If it takes a win by them just to get in, I would probably let that. Yes, you are exactly right. Tom Morello, Rodney, he says the Rage Against the Machine is definitely politically aware. So he wears a hat that always says something, and he also on his T-shirt or on his guitar maybe he's always got a
very
a
political
message. Yeah, I saw him live.
Really?
Brett did too, right?
Yeah,
that was the one you went with me to.
Was he a front band for another band?
He was playing in the E Street Band, filling in for Stephen Van Zandt, who was doing The Sopranos at the time. And couldn't actually be there for all the concerts.
Wow.
And one of the greatest, probably the greatest solo guitarist.
He is a good one.
I mean, I'm talking about doing it with the E Street Band. Goes to Tom Joad, wasn't it, Brett? Really good. Really good. Really good. We move on down the line here. The Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers, as we mentioned, are tied for first place.
Was the Tigers? Is this one of the worst collapses of all time?
It has to be. 8 games and lose that lead in 9 days at the end of the season.
And I mean, they're only 1 game ahead of Houston for the last wild card spot right now.
I believe I heard him say Houston they have to sweep. They have to win their next 2, and the other one had to lose. The other one had to win 2. Win 2 and lose 2. So obviously they must have the tiebreaker. That's all I could figure.
Why aren't they using tiebreakers like this and not a 1-game play-in if 2 teams are tied? I mean, for you to play 162 games and it come down to some kind of tiebreaker, that just doesn't seem right.
Could you imagine if they did that in the NFL?
Yeah.
I guess, Brett, I'm just thinking. I guess the only reason I can see it limits these tiebreaker games from having extra game from starting the playoffs earlier, and you're playing everybody now, so you can't. You can't say
if it's one play-in game, you probably lose your ace pitcher for game 1 of the next series.
You can't say, then
don't finish 6th.
I agree.
Don't finish tied for 6th if you don't want to have to use your ace pitcher. I mean, all the Tigers had to do was went, they've lost 9 out of their last 10.
On that collapse, Brett, here's a thought I've got, and Lenny may know the answer to this. The Miracle Mets in '69, right?
Yeah.
Who did they pass? Who was the team?
It was Cubs. Was it the Cubs, Mike?
I believe
because that would have to be
big lead in September.
That has to be one of them too. Because then there were no wild cards.
No.
You didn't get in the playoffs.
You had to win the division.
And there were no division. There were no division.
A division is what it was. A division. Yeah.
So that would be the only one I could think of. How far?
Those amazing Mets.
Yeah. How far back were the Mets, and at what date was their,
I cannot remember, but it was
biggest
pretty
deficit.
significant. You know.
What date was their biggest? I've never seen though. We're talking about the last week of Major League Baseball, the last week and a half or 2 weeks, and they just passed them just instantly. I mean, it's like, And
if it was 69, it says the Cubs did finish second.
Oh, they did. They did finish second in the.
And there were divisions, the East and West.
But they got in, right? I mean, how that?
It says they beat the Cubs by 8 games.
After coming from how many down?
I don't know.
Well, that's the whole story,
A great amount too.
It had to be 69, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's 69 when the Mets won.
The Mets and the Jets won, and I don't know about the Nets. I don't think they've ever won any. I know they didn't win it that year. I don't know how deep they went, and that was ABA, right?
You said that was
the time.
Divisions. They did have divisions, Brad. Cincinnati probably won the.
Atlanta won the West.
Okay.
Atlanta won the West that year.
Probably about one of the last ones they won until they got on that streak.
Yeah, till they got the 4 best pitchers in baseball at one time.
The Orioles won 109 games that year.
So looking at this, Detroit and Cleveland, neither one's in yet, right? Neither one's clinched a spot with 2 games to go.
Houston, the only way they can get in, they're neither in. One of them's going to be in for sure because you got to have a division winner.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, I believe it's that scenario now because Houston got beat last night. They've got to win 2, and the other team's got to lose twice. I don't know if that's either combination or if it's just one combination, like maybe one of them. I don't know with those tiebreakers.
So one of those teams we know is in the playoffs.
Correct.
Because somebody's going to win the division. One of them's going to win the division. The other still with a good chance to get in. Seattle is in. Tremendous year, 90-70. Cal Raleigh just bursting onto the scene. Something new every day. How many games this year has he hit 2 home runs?
11, I believe.
11 times this year. Is that a record?
Multi-home runs.
Wow.
I wonder if that's a record.
But I thought I heard that.
I mean, it just seems like every other time he don't just hit 1, he hits 2.
David, here's a scenario too that I just thought about. Cleveland or Detroit's going to win the division.
Yeah.
Okay. If Detroit, let's just say Cleveland wins the division.
Okay.
And Detroit ends up being the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to turn right back around, I think, and play each other.
Really?
In the wild cards because the lowest division winner plays the lowest wild card. Provided Boston don't lose. Now, if Boston would lose the next 2, then I think Detroit's got the tiebreaker over them, which would bump Boston down to there.
Does any sport have it where you can't play your division rival in the first round of the playoffs? Football does not. NBA don't, does it, Brett? You're just going to play.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't worry too much about divisions.
It could be
in
Boston
NBA.
and the Knicks in the first round if
that's,
there's nothing to stop that, So, my first thought was they ought to do something about that where you don't have to, but if the other sports do it, and that's how you finish, that's not fair to the other teams.
That's right. And when you're fighting to get in.
It says Cal Raleigh tied 3 guys for 11 multi-home run games in a single season.
He still got 2 chances to break it then. Who are they? I bet you. Have we ever even heard of them?
2 of them. I don't know if you've heard of the other one. I hadn't. One's playing currently.
I'm going to go with
Stanton.
He's going with Stanton. I was going with the leadoff hitter for the Phillies. What's
Schwarber? No, it's neither one of them.
Okay. Mike, no guess.
Sosa.
Sosa is one.
Sosa's one.
How did Mike know? He's over there like, I knew that. Sosa's one. You had no clue, Mike.
How many did you say they were bred?
You know what? You even know what the category is we're talking about.
Yeah, home runs and 60 home runs or more. No,
He's talking about
multiple home run games in a season.
Okay,
Brett, you said how many?
There's 4 guys.
Yeah, I was in
Gotta
a
wait,
different
gotta wait,
zone.
Mike up.
I was in a
4 guys have
different
hit
zone.
11.
Raleigh and Sosa, and you said and
Yep.
one's still currently playing.
One's playing now, and the other one,
Is it Judge?
Judge, and then the
that
other
would
one
make sense.
The other one's Hank Greenberg
Okay.
Yep.
in 1938.
Definitely heard of Hank Greenberg.
Swinging
Yeah.
you, right?
Well, I should
Heard
have
of
let you get it then.
Well, I wouldn't have got it. I have heard of him
You've heard
because
the same way.
he's the answer to a lot of trivia questions, if I remember.
I only know Mike and Seth.
Rodney says first. Let's see here. Oh, this is too long. I have to study that during the break. The last thing he puts on here, first player with MLB history to hit 20 home runs from each side of the plate, a single season record. Yeah, Cal Raleigh's broke all kind of stuff, including stuff to do with being a catcher, switch hitter, all that kind of stuff. And
just one of 4 players.
take out who you like and who you don't, and who's going to win the American League MVP.
Well, I think Judge is deserving, but I got to give it to Raleigh. Playing every
He's
day.
burst on the scene. He's a switch hitter. That's it. So that's what's going for him.
And he's a
burst on the
catcher.
scene, he's a catcher and a switch hitter. But on the other hand, Judge has a much higher batting average.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of other categories, Judge is better,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't always understand them, but WAR and OPS and all that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna throw this in to help Raleigh. They are going to win the division, so you can say I was a division winner.
Yeah, that's true.
Too,
That's right.
you know, and it looks like right now they could be the top seed.
Yeah, that whole Seattle story.
They are going to win a division,
Range
but the
7.
Yankees have more wins.
Yeah, that's true too. And you play everybody the same amount of games, right? You don't play your division foes
You do play your division more.
just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you 13 in it.
Yeah.
What in the world? I'm getting all kind of mess on my the computer's just got. There's a ghost in here because somebody keeps clicking on the mouse with it.
I hope Raleigh wins because he's
going away.
fairly local
What's
and
his
probably
batting
not
average?
going to have another season like this.
40s.
Yeah, I
but,
agree.
But Judge
I
is the
agree.
better player.
40s, but I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, overall. But now Cal Raleigh continues to have years like this. He will be a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
if one of those two guys was going to the Dodgers, I would want Aaron Judge to be the one
Yeah.
going to the Dodgers.
yeah. I can see that. You go ahead. I'm not. He's not trash, so I'll take Cal in Boston, won't you, Lenny?
Now Cal Raleigh's 26. Judge he's older than that.
He's probably mid-30s.
About 30.
33.
33. All right, here. I've got this. Let's see. Rodney, you're killing me. That guy that likes to text. We might get to some of that in a little bit. It's just he and Ned this morning love the info, but Ned sent me one message to tell me there's a longer message somewhere else.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing some long ones.
That's
from
kind of
him
hard to
on
deal with
Facebook.
too. We like one-liners. We love one-liners.
He's writing paragraphs.
Seattle leads the Houston Astros by 5. They've clinched that division. Houston, is that a team that has a decent chance to get in or no?
Not very good. They got to win their next two, and
That's what
Cleveland or Detroit's got to lose twice. I think I heard.
Wasn't there a time in this season that Houston looked like maybe the best team, but for a stretch, maybe of a month or something? It seems like they were really on a roll at one time.
They've just had so many injuries, and
Have they?
and then attrition of losing players. You just can't keep losing the players they've lost. Bregman,
Yeah.
Kyle Tucker,
I'm glad they lost
Correa. I
Bregman.
know he's back, but I mean they let him walk for a while. You know, for 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to. It's hard to replace them. those players. You know, you can replace some of them, but you can't replace everybody.
Phillies have won. Boy, they've won going away, didn't they? A lot. 13-game lead now over the Mets. The Phillies lead that one. They're the division winner. The Central, it's going to be Milwaukee. Speaking of the Cubs, hung with them though. I tell you what, the Cubs. This is the most silent Cubs team I've ever.
Yes.
I remember that has won 90 games.
True.
You know.
90 games.
Got a chance to win 92, but I mean they're just not getting a lot of hype at all, and they have won 90 games. Right now the Reds are in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
The Reds
They're in right as today because they have the tiebreaker over the Mets.
82 and 78.
So now the Mets have to have help, really.
Okay.
Now that's what they were saying last night.
And the Dodgers are definitely in. They've locked up with 2 games to go. They've locked up the division. What's it's got a Y beside it. Tell me does that mean they're in?
That's division. That means they've clinched the division.
Well, that's the X with the Dodgers, but the Y by San
Oh,
Diego.
well, then yours is different because on mine
really?
the Y has
That's weird.
division and X is clinched playoffs. Yeah, the Cubs and Padres are going to play in the first round.
The Cubs and the Padres, that's already set.
And the Dodgers are going to play whoever the other wild
Mets
card
or
is.
the Reds.
Between, yeah.
Oh my! No offense, Steve K, but if I get my pick of which one I want to play in the playoffs, I'm taking the Reds and not the Mets. And I know the Mets have been really up and down, but I think there's more potential on that team to get hot. Maybe not.
You talking about the Reds?
Mets.
Well, that's true. Mets problem.
Well, the Mets have players that you know. That's the difference.
The Mets problem's pitching right now. I mean, they have nobody, and if they can run out there, they're probably going to run a rookie out there. If they make it, they're going to run a rookie out there to start game 1. And he's good, but he seems to be good.
It's nice to have a rookie you have that much confidence in. Though.
That's been playing 2 months.
2 months.
So I mean,
welcome to the playoffs. He don't know enough yet to be scared. You know,
Nolan McLean.
Hopefully for them, he don't have enough.
And that's not guaranteed, but it's looking more and more like that's who. If they make it, that's who they're going to run out there.
Yep. Ned says Lenny is correct. Braves didn't win again until 92. 92, excuse me. Didn't win again until 92. I guess that's the division. Or they did go a long time.
When they started their run, wasn't it?
In those, even Hank Aaron, some of the teams he played on were not very good in the
during the 70s.
You know where that Nolan McLean's from?
He's from Garner.
Yep.
That's the question I was going to ask you.
Garner High School.
That's the question I was going to ask. Do y'all remember him playing quarterback at Garner? I do not recognize the name.
Well, no,
but he went to Oklahoma State on a football scholarship.
I only remember 1 or 2 football players from Garner, and one of them was the guy that went to state. What was it back?
Barber.
Anthony put on a show in the state championship game. And I think they had another really good player that's in the NFL. Where is the Hines? Where's Hines from?
I think
he might be Scotland. He might be Hines is a running back.
I think he's Garner. I don't know. I don't know if he's still in the league or not.
That's the one that came to my mind that was in Garner. I think he is with somebody.
Did y'all? Because I never heard of the guy until I heard that about 2 months when he came in.
And I
said he went to Oklahoma State as a two-way.
Yeah, he says he redshirted his freshman year and then gave up football after that to focus on baseball. So he never played for Oklahoma State football.
He redshirted.
One thing about the state of North Carolina is, football is a little more popular, so you hear more about the guys that make it than you do. Like Phil Ayers told me a couple of weeks ago that Cal Raleigh's not the only Smoky Mountain player in the major leagues. They got a pitcher in there too. I can't recall his name right now. I can't.
Shabby Matthews.
Is that who it is?
I believe.
But you just.
Maybe you saying it, Brett, a month or so ago.
Here's what happens with baseball a lot of times. You know them in high school. You may know them in college. But then those years they're in the minor leagues.
You lose track.
You lose track.
Well, they said that the McLean, that the Mets, the pitcher, that he was a two-way baseball player at Oklahoma State. And he only here's something. It said he really didn't have a lot of pitching experience. Started 3 games at Oklahoma State over 3 years.
I'm trying to get Mike's attention while you're talking, but he won't look over here. I need your lyrics to be ready.
Okay.
To be ready. Well, it's about time
for
for our next break. to be ready. Don't start anything, just to be ready. Ned says Braves won in 82, swept the NLCS over St. Louis. That's one of the few times they beat St. Louis because the Cards had the Braves number for a long time. Yeah. They had Murphy, Horner, and coached by Torrey, which is a good trivia question. You know, a lot of people don't know that Torrey was the Braves manager in there first.
Long time, wasn't it?
Rodney says, Cal Raleigh 2025 baseball season milestone. If I mess this up a little bit, bear with me because I'm going fast. Most stolen bases in a single season by Seattle Mariner catcher, 14. Dan Wilson had the record at 7 in 97.
That's the man.
Most home runs in a single season in Seattle Mariners player with 60. Ken Griffey Jr. Had 56 in 2 separate seasons. Most home runs by a and you know what? Rodney didn't look none of this up. He knows every bit of this off the top of his Most home runs by a primary catcher before the All-Star break with 38. Johnny Bench had 28 in 1970. Most home runs in a single season by a player, and this is all good because it is Cal Raleigh. Most home runs in a single season by a player primarily playing the catcher position, 60. If you can name the other one, Lenny, that hit 48. Played with the Royals.
Perez.
You got it, Salvador Perez. Most multi-home run games in a single season by a switch hitter with 11. Mickey Mantle with the Yankees had 8 in 1961. First catcher in Major League Baseball history to win the home run derby. I didn't realize that. That's impressive too, to win the derby, and that gets you a lot of attention, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
First player in the MLB with the multiple home run game against 10 different teams in a season, and first player. Some of these records are ridiculous. 10. What was that?
Yeah, there's all kinds of
10,
players you can find records on if you research deep enough.
Yeah, first player in Major League Baseball history hit 20 home runs from each side of the plate. I'm most impressed maybe with that in a single season. What you got, Mike?
One line's all you got.
Is that it? Is that the lyrics? One line's all you get?
Nope. I never meant to cause you any sorrow.
There you go. You got it. I expect to see my phone light up with answers.
All right.
Back in a moment.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
The CF Moto Rev and Ride sales event is underway at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR and rebates up to $1,500 on select models. And get the Suzuki King Quad for 0% financing for up to 36 months for qualified buyers, plus up to $1,600 in customer cash. But that's not all. It's Honda Bonus Bucks with up to $200 in bonus bucks on accessories, the Honda Care Protection Plan, or use it for your down payment. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Century Drug in Boger City is the first pharmacy in the area to offer peace of mind for you, your caregivers, and for your family with a convenient poly pouch, strip pouch system, just like the one you've seen on TV. You'll receive all your medications once a month in a box that dispenses a convenient, easy-to-open strip pouch that is perfectly labeled for breakfast, lunch, bedtime, etc. Call or come by for a visit today. 704-735-2551. Century Drug, East Main Street in Lincolnton.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Whether it's a sit-down meal or a call-in for the drive-thru, Brookwood Cafe and Catering is the answer. A variety of meats, vegetables, and desserts cooked daily, or a hot sandwich from the grill, they have what you're looking for to satisfy your taste buds. If you need catering from 5 to 500, Brookwood has you covered as well. Stop by Brookwood Cafe and Catering at 202 Providence Mill Road in Maiden. Don't forget breakfast daily till 11 a.m. Open Tuesday 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., Wednesday through Saturday 6 a.m. till 8 p.m., and Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call 828-428-8944 to place your order today.
Lake Electric Company was founded in 1984. They are licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Virginia. Safety and quality is first in everything they do. For all your electrical needs, serving Lincoln County, Catawba County, Burke County, Mecklenburg County, and all the surrounding counties. When it has to be done right, call Lake Electric. Let them take care of your family. Lake Electric Company, 4362 Providence Mill Road, Maiden. Call 704-483-4000. Online at lakeelectric.com.
Welcome back. Way to go, Ned. Brett and Ned.
Got her.
We're not stumped.
Nope.
Say those lyrics again.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain.
I'm disappointed in Rodney. Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Prince.
The album, the movie.
He's almost
and the song.
talking those lyrics.
Yeah, it's
at the
almost
beginning
talking
instead.
At the beginning,
It probably is just talking instead of
it's
singing.
It's
at
kind
the,
of a monologue kind of thing. Yeah.
Yep. So,
well, just riffing on the rain last
he
night.
He did write other songs that he didn't record though, and gave them. Wrote them for certain people. I mean, when he started out, they were writing them for that particular person. So, and
is that your favorite Prince song, Brett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple Rain is.
Yeah.
1999 is pretty good.
One of his few good ones.
Yeah.
Really?
Brett's a 20% of his, 80% of his.
Well, I just think of songs like Little Red Corvette. And
I like that.
Party Like It's 1999.
I don't care
Raspberry
for that one.
Beret.
I
don't like
Beret.
any of that stuff.
Yeah, I like Raspberry Beret.
Now, if he's playing guitar, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's out. The late Prince. What year did he die? 5 years ago yet?
Is it longer than that? Oh, it's been more than that.
Okay.
2016.
2016. So, almost 10. How about that? Man, I was just looking. We're getting into high school football right now. As soon as I can find it and pull it up, but it's been. Last night the games were just so scattered. Different start times. Different times of delay because of weather. That's what we run into this time of year, and unfortunately, the crowds, I'm sure, at most of the stadiums really dwindled down when some of the weather hit, especially if the scores already appeared to be a little lopsided. But we'll go through what we can here and give you updates on what happened last night in high school football. As many West scores as I can locate here. Anyway, let's see. Cleveland. What is the? Cleveland High School has only been out there about 10 years, maybe, or so. The really good running back at Carolina. Oh, I can't hear you.
Omari and
Hampton. Now with the Broncos or the Chargers. Chargers. Went to high school there, but they have themselves a pretty good football team. They're ranked number 9 in the state of North Carolina. Beat South Garner last night. I don't know how long South Garner's been around, but I don't even know if I knew. I knew there was. It does sound new. 42-28 in that win. RS Central and Chase.
Cleveland opened in 2010.
2010, so 15 years.
Yeah,
Did it Clayton?
Clayton, yep.
And they're the Rams, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleveland Rams.
Mm-hmm. Not the Browns. Thank goodness. RS Central defeated Chase 42-7. Burns in a long weather delayed game last night, couple hours. Burns beats West Lincoln 47-19.
We even packed up and
we did.
Went home.
We did because we didn't know what the status was going to be. And
what was the final?
Felt like we needed to be here this morning.
47-12.
47-19.
19. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. 47-19.
We got a late score. I think right as the game ran out.
Why are you asking, Brett? You just didn't.
I just didn't hear you and never heard the final.
Yep. Burns jumped out quick, didn't they, Mike? They scored 2 touchdowns in the first couple minutes, and West Lincoln then answered. They had like a long 80-some yard touchdown run.
Beautiful run by a kid named Stratford. TJ Stratford. He's got some wheels. He took, the option pitch, and once he got around the corner, he was just down the sidelines. Pretty play, best one of the night by the Rebels.
Their problem is that last night, anyway, they just couldn't stop Burns.
And they didn't tackle well.
Burns may have scored. Burns may have scored on all their possessions.
They did. Yeah. And on some plays out in space, they simply couldn't tackle. Burns running backs and receivers were just tearing away, breaking tackles, and just not a good night of tackling.
Yeah.
By the West Lincoln defense. And then what really obviously threw it over the top, interception by Burns, setting up, a 2-yard.
Real short
field,
about as short a field as you can get.
And then it's 21-6.
Yeah.
And then added another touchdown before the Lightning called it the game. So 27-6 when they went into the Lightning break.
And that took a lot of the enthusiasm out when the weather came and there's already, down.
Everybody had to leave the stadium, and frankly, I doubt if most of them came back around 10 o'clock when the game restarted.
Right. Yep. There were a lot of cars on both sides leaving the facility, and you can understand that.
Oh yeah.
Because it was one of those things where it was 25 minutes, 5 more minutes. Whoop! There's a lightning strike.
There's a lightning strike.
I had to explain to Mike the Bobby Dale rule. No, you don't add them together.
Right.
I can't remember which one of his players thought you added it each time back in the day, but you do not add them together, or they'd still be delayed right now.
Yeah.
If that was the case.
They'd still be delayed.
Lake Norman Charter defeated Pine Lake Prep 20-7. It was Forbush 29-7 over Atkins. Butler and Chambers, no score there. I'm guessing weather pushed it back or something.
Last night,
No, they played. Yeah. Butler won the game.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
It's just not.
I don't know
here.
the score though.
A lot of things lasted so late they might not have got to max preps to put them.
I think that one was
for a while, but Butler
23-12.
Yeah,
I think that's what it had on Football Friday night.
That sounds right.
Reedsville, don't know if the newly transferred quarterback started last night or not from Southern Durham, but with the numbers they put up, he might have. Already received offers from Georgia Tech, right, Brett? Georgia Tech, and there was one other school, a smaller school than Georgia Tech, but I can't think of who it was. But he transferred to Reedsville during the week this week, and he is a quarterback. 44-8 all night long. Mike and I saw this score, and it was 44-8 in favor of Carver.
Yeah.
But as it turns out, we were shocked. We were like, "You got to be kidding!" No, they were kidding.
Carver, they were 5-0.
Yeah.
And had only allowed 6 points.
And so you thought it might be right. Yeah, I know.
I thought, man, maybe Carver really is that good.
Yeah, they're back, and they're state championship caliber. And they may be in their classification. I don't know what they're in. Are they in the 2?
Oh, no.
4,
they're
6,
bigger.
8. That's high.
4.
4?
Yeah.
4A. That's a team. Even though they got thumped last night, it's not the end of the world to lose big to Reedsville. We know that.
I just wonder if they'll be in the East.
It's possible. It's possible. You said 4A.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4A's got a lot of West teams. 4A's got a lot of West teams in that division. That's why we'll never see Reedsville in the West as long as this alignment stays like it is. They'll always be in the East, and Carver might too, since you brought that up. I don't see anything on Crest and Forest View. I know Crest led early 7-0. Anybody
I'm
know
looking.
anything?
I never saw.
Makes me wonder, if that one's going to be continued today or not, or if they got it in late last night. We don't know the answer to a lot of these. Just can't find out. Mountain Island Charter 14-0 over Albemarle. Eastern Randolph 34-6 over West Stanley. Charlotte Catholic pulls one out against Porter Ridge 14-13. I don't know if that was 2 field goals, but my guess is it might have been a missed or blocked extra point that made the difference in that football game. Monroe and Lumberton. Brett, see what Monroe's record is this year.
1-3.
Who did they beat? They lost a lot of talent last year.
Yeah.
They won the state last year, right?
They beat Hope
the
County.
Second state championship last year.
Losses to West Charlotte, Weddington, and Sun Valley.
Well, those aren't the end of the... The thing is, they move up to 6A.
Yeah.
They went from a 2A, which virtually 4A for them, but they went up 2 classes in the new system. That's
no, they're 5A.
Oh, are they 5?
Yeah.
Okay. So they'll be playing the likes of Hickory, South Point, and some of those.
East Lincoln.
I could see them making noise down the road, but they're kind of in a rebuilding.
Yeah, not
right
this
now.
year, I don't think.
They're kind of in a rebuilding right now. Do we know if the receiver that went to Michigan
I
is
believe
playing
he is at
red-shirted?
Michigan. I don't know if about his playing status, but he is there.
Do you remember the name? You're a whole lot better at names.
Jordan Young?
Is that it?
I think.
Does he go by Young Jordan?
Yeah, Young Jordan.
Weddington 21-6 over Sun Valley. So there's 2 of those teams you were talking about a minute ago, Brett, playing each other last night. These are ranked teams. Millbrook defeated Roseville last night. That's 13 beating the 6 in the state, 28-7. Concord over South Rowan, 38-16. Community School of Davidson beat Christ the King, 28-21. Brett, you and I, or somebody, no, it was me and Mike last night, looked at this and thought, wow, this is low scoring. It was Grimsley, I think it was Grimsley and Western Guilford. It wasn't low scoring long. Number 1, Grimsley's put up 66-6 over Western Guilford on Friday. Olympic 17-13 over Central Cabarrus. Northwest Cabarrus 35-7. What's their record, Brett? 4-1? 5-1?
Yeah, I think Ashbrook's the only team that's beat them.
Yeah. Yep. Ashbrook playing a pretty good schedule and continuing to win, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Dudley over Page, 21-17 on Friday night. West Charlotte over Mallard Creek. I'm surprised by the margin because Mallard Creek is number 5 in North Carolina, 32-9.
Yeah, the margin.
It shows that Jordan Young is playing defensive back
at
really? Michigan.
Well,
yeah, he does have 3 tackles on the season.
So
I don't know. He might just be playing special teams, but
and he can still be redshirted. How many can you play before? What percentage? 4 now?
Yeah,
I believe it's 4.
You can play 4, but not a 5th one. Can't go in on a 5th one if you're going to redshirt. Forest Hills 25-21 over Parkwood.
Forest Hills undefeated still, right?
Yeah, and they're 4 or 5A. Could face
5.
5.
Yeah.
Could face some of the tems. Boy, at 5A, that's starting to look like the most loaded bracket in Western North Carolina anyway.
I just wonder if is Forest Hills far enough east to be
possibly
in the east?
It's possibly. It's just about how many teams qualify and where they're from. I mean, we know how many will qualify, but how many teams will qualify that are west of them is the location, right? That's what matters.
If you look at the 5A rankings, it's all west teams.
Is it really?
The top 9 are all teams I think of being in the west.
Tell us.
Let's hear it.
Crest, East Lincoln, South Point, Monroe, J.M. Robinson, Hickory, Forest Hills, Oak Grove, Northwest Cabarrus.
It's pretty stout. And don't say, well, where was Ashbrook? Ashbrook's up a class. They're not in
Ashbrook
the 5A.
and Kings Mountain are both 6A.
Where are they? Are they both?
I don't.
I just wonder if they're both. Ashbrook's got to be ranked pretty high.
Yeah.
Because this is all RPI stuff, right? This is totally RPI
Ashbrook's
rankings.
9th. No, these aren't the RPI. This is some Max Preps rankings.
They might not do RPI till like.
No, it's on NCHSAA.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see it right now.
And that's what's going to matter when it comes playoff
On
time.
this Max Prep ranking, Charlotte Catholic is number 1 in 6A.
There's no way. There's no way.
Ashbrook is 9th.
Who beat them last week?
This is their computer system.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That just means they played a very hard schedule. But don't Charlotte Catholic have 1 or 2 losses?
2. They lost to Weddington and Providence Day.
Yeah. Both teams in a higher class than them, though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, Providence Day's in a whole different league.
Whole different league
Yeah.
there.
But yeah, Catholic, they are 3-2, and Ashbrook's undefeated.
Who did you got? Catholic's wins there, or
Yeah,
One of them's Kings Mountain.
they did beat Kings Mountain. South Meck, Charlotte Christian, and Porter Ridge, and Kings Mountain. They're 4-2.
I'm glad you said Ridge. I thought you was going to say Rico, Puerto Rico, but yeah, Porter Ridge. Back to the scoreboard.
What county is Porter Ridge?
County
Union?
I think it's Union. Union is loaded with high schools
I
now.
know, they have so many high
That was
schools.
one of the growingest counties in America for a long time.
And about all of them are ridges, aren't they? The new ones.
Yeah.
Porter Ridge and
Hickory Ridge.
I don't know if
What
Hickory Ridge.
county- Is that in
if
Cabarrus?
that's in
That's Cabarrus. Yeah.
I didn't realize our geography had so many ridges.
Yeah, they got Marvin Ridge, Sun Valley,
Ruffles have ridges.
Got a valley. You're right. They got a valley.
Forest Hills.
Yeah. Wow.
A lot of geographical names there.
I like it better than directional.
And then you got Weddington and Cuthbertson.
It's easier to keep
also.
up with than those directional ones.
Yeah.
And Guilford is full of those.
And you got like Piedmont and Parkwood too.
I wonder which
Yeah.
county in
And
the state
Monroe.
has the most directional high schools.
Oh, it's Guilford.
Guilford got to be, right?
It's got I don't know of another one. It's got to be Guilford.
Oh, yeah, when you use
got all
southeast,
4,
southwest, northern, and northwest, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kind of like Hickory Streets, right?
South, north, central.
They just might as well start using the coordinates.
I could see those. What's those brothers that do all those football names for jokes?
Yeah.
Uh,
Is that Key and Pill that do those?
I think it
can't
may
remember.
be. I could see them doing the direct. I could get them to make us one on directional.
What county
schools.
is Rydell High in?
What high?
Rydell.
What state's it in?
I'm just kidding.
Um,
That was the high school in
yeah.
Greece.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, when I thought that's the only right
Well,
I could
okay,
think of. I thought-
okay. What state did that take place in? New York,
I'd
New
say
Jersey.
New York or New Jersey.
Yeah, that was my first thought, but
I think New
but I
Jersey.
am not 100%
Yeah.
sure about it. 43-0. Huff defeats West Meck. Poor West Meck, man, they're taking their lumps right now in some of these higher class divisions. North Stanley
Chicago.
and Thomas Jefferson. Was it in Chicago? North Stanley beats Thomas Jefferson 23-6. That's conference game.
That's conference,
Thomas Jefferson traveling that far to play, or actually North Stanley. It looks like that made the trip last night. Come this way. High Brighton defeated East Burke 37-8 on Friday night. East Burke. I keep thinking they're improving a little bit, and they did get a win, I think, last week. But High Brighton's kind of been on a roll. They're playing pretty good, except for the East Rutherford
Yeah,
loss.
except for the East Rutherford game.
Yep. Let's see. Southwest Edgecombe 33-26 over Wilson Prep. Looking for the West Rowan 21-14 over Carson. I'll give this one for Mike. Beargrass Charter.
That's my favorite now.
38-0 over the Tigers of
All
Columbia.
right, Beargrass.
Well, this says Greece, the high schools, or the setting for the movie is California.
Does it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they used a
I think it is.
Chicago high school for the.
Probably. That might be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, named after Bobby Rydell, the teen idol singer.
I'll take your word for it.
Yep.
Coxmill over Harding, 35-0. Moorhead over Bartlett Yancey, another 14-13 score there in favor of Moorhead. McDowell and North Buncombe. McDowell 35-19 last night over North Buncombe. You mentioned Fuquay earlier. They went down last night to Southeast Raleigh. Southeast Raleigh 52-7 in that one. We had our picks this week, and I think 3 of 11 3 of 11 picked Patton to beat Drone. Everybody else picked Drone, and Patton wins in a shutout, 31 to nothing.
Now that is a shocker for me.
It is.
Because I'd looked up Patton, and they were just been getting drilled.
I was one of those 3.
You were.
That picked Patton, and
kudos to you.
But I need it and a lot more to do catching up.
Hey, nobody's catching Brad, it seems.
Yep. I think Lincoln Charter may have played the best team in their conference last night in Corvian Community.
Yeah.
I saw this score last night. Corvian a winner 52-6. And that one makes me wonder if they can make another state run.
I know. They got to the finals in the 1A last year, correct?
Lost to Tarboro.
Do you know they played this game in Richardson Stadium? I saw a few clips of it.
Highlights, yeah.
I didn't see anybody in the stand.
Not on that one side.
Not on that, nobody. Not even a soul.
That game last night?
Yeah.
The Charter game?
It was at Richardson.
Was at Richardson Stadium.
Yeah, well, and UNCC.
Okay. Did not know that. Very, very neat. Let's see. Porter Ridge is between the 74 bypass and Highway 106, says Ned. Off Indian Trail, Unionville Road, pretty close to Piedmont High. So, the population down there has exploded in Union County. Cuthbertson 23-8 over Piedmont. Already gave you that Corvian Lincoln Charter score. Salisbury falls to J.M. Robinson 14-0. You know what? I don't know, but I'm guessing a lot of these games may have been shortened last night.
Quite possibly.
14-0 just seems kind of low this damn time. That may be one that just the rain never stopped and the lightning never stopped and they just never picked it back up. I don't know that for a fact, but I bet there are some. Let's see. Hoggard defeated West Brunswick 34-7. Havelock falls to Croatan 14-7. I had saw a score on that one last night where the team that was behind had 73 or something like that. No, the team ahead had 73. The one behind had 60-something. That was false. I don't know where that comes from. Southwest Guilford over Ben L. Smith. You guys going to remember which Guilford I just mentioned? Southwest Guilford 15-7. Ben L. Smith is the winner. Let's see. A.L. Brown and Berry, no score reported, which makes me think maybe a rain out. Here's your Hickory Ridge. West Cabarrus beats Hickory Ridge 24-10. I got to mention this one, and Lenny will help me with the name of the kid that's from West Lincoln that is at Ashley High School in Wilmington. Noah Marsh. Yes. 21-18. Laney defeats Ashley on Friday night. Smoky Mountain gets shut out by Tuscola 20-0. Tuscola. Mountaineers, right? Mountaineers over the Mustangs. Newton Conover. This was the game of the night to me, especially in our area. One that just kept going back and forth. Bandy's and Newton Conover. Newton Conover on the road wins the game 36-35. I heard Bandy's, somebody here said Bandy's got it all the way down inside the 10, but turned it over. Turned it over, and Newton Conover able. Yeah, both these teams are improved. Both these teams are pretty good.
Yeah.
They can make some noise in 4A.
Yeah, I think the quarterback exchange from center wasn't good, and I guess slippery ball maybe, and they just couldn't get the exchange, fumble, end of game.
Yeah, because you probably saw what on Football Friday. First half no rain, but second half all rain.
Yeah.
Ned asked the question, can a team, we talked about this last night, can a team concede and take the loss, or must they finish the game on Monday? I think if you have half of it in.
Yeah, well, that was our thing last night up at Burns.
If you have 50% of the game in, I think one team can tell you we're good, we're okay to go. Brett said the game at Langston ended early in the one play in the
one possession
in the second half.
Yeah.
Second half. Okay.
One possession in the second half, and then that one ended because of weather. Mitchell County over Polk. I might have said that one already. 39-7. Ashe County and Elkin. Ashe wins 52-17. Mountain Heritage supposed to be good again this year, guys. 52-20 over Madison. I know I talked about Newton and Bandy's. Did I give the score? 36-35. Really good game there.
Only 8 points in the second half.
Ain't that something? It was just wild.
I think it's weather. I think weather had a lot to do with it.
Might have. Now, it looks like Newton went for 2.
Yeah.
Do you know anything, any details? as to how much time there was with the
I think
last
just
play of the
2
game.
minutes or so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We already talked Bandy's.
And fumbled.
We talked about Bandy's got inside the 10, but then turned it over. Those two teams might meet again.
Yeah.
They could meet again down the road. Mountain Heritage I've talked about. Cherokee, Murphy beats Cherokee 35-0. Hayesville that beats Rosman 54-14. This is a West game. Southwest Randolph. You can look for them whatever classification they're in. They usually do pretty well in the playoffs. Southwestern Randolph last night over McMichael 50-26. Brevard will be a force in 4A. 52-18 over North Henderson. Lincoln rolled over Highland Tech last night, 56-0. East Rutherford 30-0 last night over West Caldwell. Don't know East Rutherford's record, but they're starting. It seems like they're playing better now than they were at the beginning.
What was that, Brett? 3-1.
Something in 1.
Okay.
They lost to Asheville. 4-1 now.
And that's not the end of the road because Asheville's what?
A bigger school.
6A maybe.
Yeah.
I'd say at least 6 since they were 4A, weren't they? Were they playing them?
East Rutherford's got their tough game out of the way with High Brighton, so I think they'll finish 9-1.
And they beat High Brighton.
Yeah.
That was last week, right? They beat High Brighton. Ashbrook over North Gaston 44-0. You wondered the mood of Ashbrook, how they'd come out after that big win last week.
South Point,
yeah. Not phased. Somebody's got them prepared every single week, it looks like. I don't know who the new head coach is or how long he's been there at Ashbrook, but the last couple of years, the kids are coming out.
I know it's at least 2 years, maybe 3.
The kids are coming out, and the football's getting better.
It is.
The football is getting better.
Well, they got to the, third round last year, lost to
North Lincoln. But they beat South Point twice last year. And if you can beat South Point at all, if you can beat South Point 1 out of 5 years,
you're getting better.
Yeah.
Darius James, head coach.
Yeah. Darius James, doing a good job, Darius James, with that green wave. What year was their state title?
02.
Was it?
Yeah, 02.
02 is when Ashbrook was state champs with the kicker that went to Appalachian. Julian Roush.
Roush.
Yep.
Marshall Roush's
Julius Roush.
Yeah, I remember that because I was on the campus of App State when they won that title.
I don't know if Joe Glass is listening this morning, but I'm going to say something. I don't think Hickory's getting enough credit because how good they've been the last 2 years. Watch out for Hickory.
Last 3 years.
49-6, Hickory over North Lincoln last night. Yeah, North Lincoln not the team they were last year. They've had injuries this year. Quarterback's still out. But Hickory's doing this to everybody right now. They're just cruising right now. And there's going to be some really good games come up in that
the
conference.
The epic game, the collision between Hickory and East.
Hickory and East Lincoln.
Is that the last game?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think it is.
No.
Hickory's got Maiden next week.
Yeah, that's big.
Then West Iredale, then East Lincoln. And then a week off, and then Bandy's.
What's East Lincoln's last game?
They're off. I mean, the final week.
Their last game's Maiden.
Yeah. If East Lincoln wins the conference,
they're going to have
They're going to have 2 weeks in a row off because of their open week, and then they'll get a bye going into the playoffs.
That's too long.
And they might get one if they don't win the conference. Their RPI's got to be really high.
Yeah,
I would think they could still get a bye. That conference race now's when it's getting ready to heat up. It's going to be really, really good the rest of the way.
Yeah.
East Lincoln's last 2 games are Hickory and Maiden.
Yeah.
And then an off week.
Yeah. Now, where do they play Hickory? I know Maiden is on the road.
Hickory's at East.
Hickory is at East.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. North, that's the only team that could beat North last year was Hickory. Didn't they go something in 2?
Yeah.
And lose both games to Hickory?
Yeah.
We'll see if East Lincoln can get over that. I mean, Hickory's good. Really good coach, and the team's coached well.
That would be a fun game to watch. There'd be a lot of points.
I would think there would.
Whoever the quarterback is that replaced the.
You said he was just as good, didn't you?
Just as good.
Yeah.
You said last week.
Go ahead and give me an over/under, Brett, on that Hickory East Lincoln. If it was tomorrow, what would you have the over/under set?
Oh man, I'm going to say 90.
Now I was going to say.
I don't think I go.
I was going to say 79. and a half.
79 and a half.
Okay.
I'm gonna remember that. I'll remember that 79 and a half moving forward. That's
But
a
I
lot.
could see
And
like
what
a
they played
42 to 40.
driving rainstorms.
I don't know
like
how
that.
even the teams are. So that's
Yeah.
the thing. I don't know if one team might be 3 touchdowns better than the other.
Yeah.
I really don't know. It could be 49 to 28.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll mind me saying this. I think East Lincoln's offense is maybe the best offense I've seen.
Me too.
They're going to give up so many possessions to the other team. That's why they're giving up points. Their defense is getting better.
They're just
You
scoring
know?
and
but
chunk
the other
plays.
team gets the ball so quick
That's
that
right.
they're going to score some
It's a lot
too.
like how Hickory was the last
Yeah.
2 years. Hickory had games where they gave up 30, 28
that
and 35.
game we saw them
but
play against what was the Greensboro school? We
Dudley.
saw? Dudley.
Yeah.
Yeah, back and forth, a lot of points, but Hickory come out on top.
That was 42-41 or
Yeah.
49-48.
Yeah,
something
Brett
like
makes
that.
a good point. This East Lincoln offense is like Hickory's was 2 years ago when they won the state.
Yeah.
All kind of weapons, all
Yeah.
of the way they
Yeah,
spread
I'm
you out.
balanced, running and passing.
Running and passing, yeah.
Could this East Lincoln team have 2 NFL players on it?
Nah, I don't know about that.
A lot of people think
Isn't there a linebacker
Dollar,
or a
for sure.
defensive end?
Well,
I heard that last night from somebody.
Well, I'm thinking, I don't know how good this quarterback is, and that's the
Oh,
one
yeah,
that entered
that's
my mind. I'm just wondering how good he is.
Well,
and I don't even know if anybody knows how good he is. He's a big kid. He throws it on the money. He's strong. He can run it when he needs to.
I mean,
he's got everything there is. And how tall would you say he is?
6'3",
6'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the height.
He does not lack for size at that position. I mean,
well, how about Jackson?
I don't know how far he can go.
What
Well,
is
that's the
he?
one I'm
He's
talking
6'4".
about. That's my second one. That's the other guy I'm
Yeah,
talking
he's the
about.
more likely.
If you don't know the name of the other one, I got doubt.
Well,
but you
no,
know the name Jackson
one of
Dollar.
the coaches we know very well was talking last night. He said one of their defensive ends or linebackers will end up playing in the NFL, but he didn't say his name, so I don't know.
That's Dollar.
Yeah, they just Dollar.
That's my guess.
Well, he does
that's
play
right, 'cause he
defensive
plays
end.
defensive
Yeah.
end. That's him.
Now, their defensive end on the other side is good.
Yeah.
And my understanding is he was Conference Player of the Year last year on defense.
On defense.
So he's good too. So we could
Yeah.
sign, going down the road, down the road a ways, who knows what
Well,
they
that's
what they
right.
could turn out to be. A lot of it depends on where you go and play your college ball and how you develop.
Max Preps has Lawless as 6'3", 195.
Well, still
Yeah.
pretty good D1
That's good.
size.
That's- yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's good
Now, he can
size.
stand to put on a few pounds in college, and I'm sure he will.
I'll tell you guys something during the break he could do to get that height up. Hickory, North Lincoln, we just went over. East Gaston beat Bessemer City 42-12. 56-0. Robbinsville defeats Andrews. West Wilkes, East Wilkes. It was East Wilkes 27-9 in that battle of Wilkes County. Avery falls to Owen. Owen is on their way back, maybe. I mean, they started winning some games here since Kenny Ford left. I don't know how many years ago.
Well,
They have
Cherville beat
struggled a
them
little
this
bit.
year.
Yeah, Cherville's not bad.
They're
Mike.
not terrible.
Cherville's not bad.
No.
Cherville's not that big. Remember that?
Yeah.
When's Cherville and West Lincoln? Is that next week?
Next week.
That's our game.
We will
of
be
the week.
there.
We'll be there.
It'll be the.
Beautiful Rudisill Stadium.
I can't remember the last time I did a game at Cherville High.
I can't remember either.
I remember doing it. I remember everything about it, but I have no. It had to be 15 years ago or more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fred T. Ford, Maiden all over Ford last night in that rivalry, 47-0. No surprise. Watauga 49-0 over Asheville on.
Okay, what's
on
Watauga's
Friday night.
classification? 5, 6A? I don't know.
Did I say
It's
6?
at least 6.
Yeah.
I thought I heard last night.
It's either 6 or
6A.
7.
Yeah.
It's got to be either 6 or 7 because they were 4A for all those years.
Yeah.
And I don't know what their numbers were like then. That's a team. I mean, they're ranked number 20 in North Carolina. You
Yeah.
know, if
You gotta
you're
watch them.
if you're in the rankings in the state when they put them all together, you're pretty good.
Yeah, they're
I'll just go ahead and
6A.
6A.
Yep.
That's Ashbrook meeting.
Yep, Ashbrook,
Possibly
Catholic,
down the
Kings
road.
Mountain.
That'd be a good one, wouldn't it, down the road?
I can see it. South Point all over Hunter Huss. We had a couple people in our pool
Win
picked Hunter
Huss.
Huss last
I
night.
know.
But I didn't think South Point would lose 2 in a row.
That was my thinking.
I didn't expect this.
No.
53-6.
I did
But
not
I didn't think
expect
South
that.
Point would lose 2 in a row, especially being at home again. East Henderson, West Henderson, the winner 47-0. Starmount and Allegheny, no report there. So
Yeah, they're playing today.
they are playing today.
Yeah.
we got all those in for you. Mike gave lyrics. Did we say the name of Mike's lyrics?
Yeah, Purple Rain
Okay.
by Prince.
Purple Rain by
artist
Prince.
otherwise known as Prince.
Yeah, Lenny, don't look. I'm getting ready to look mine up and tell you my lyrics for the morning. Where were you when we needed you? Where were you when we needed you? Think about that. See if you get them when we come back. Thanks for tuning in. Back in a moment.
Dr. John Cloninger III is celebrating 25 years of practice here in Lincolnton. Dr. Cloninger's pedigree originates from his father, mother, and uncle and continues with his brother and cousin. The name is an icon in the field of dentistry. Dr. Cloninger has dedicated himself to his patients and community and continues to lead by example. He has heard his whole life, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He wants to sustain the family name and proceed by offering the best reasonable treatment possible. Dr. John Cloninger III, 904 Doncha Drive in Lincolnton. Call 704-735-0765.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit MooneyInsurance.com.
Make 2025 the year you move into your new home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Let Key Builders help you make your dream home a reality and do it this year. Visit them online at keybuildersnc.com and check out their photo galleries. They are a licensed general contractor with over 20 years of building history and experience. Make 2025 the year of your new home. See your dream come true at Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Stop by Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton for great deals on the items you need. Is it time to freshen up your lawn? Select potting soil from Miracle Grow and Stay Green. Buy 3 bags, get 3 bags free. Need to feed your lawn? Get a free bag of Scott's Green Max with a purchase of Bag Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. Freshen up your exterior with select exterior paint and stain. Buy 2, get 1 free. All offers good while supplies last. Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton, your go-to stop for all things around the house.
You guys having a party too?
Yeah, just having some friends over for the game. Is that safe?
More plugs, more power.
You're all ready for the game. 4 new outlets, all with USB, and the projector's hooked up to a new dedicated line.
Oh, heck no.
What happened to the game? He likes to do it all himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's Bob Malarkey.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincolnton now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it. Stop in and see the guys at Zeus Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincolnton. Hours of business, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 704-240-3061. Zeus Auto Repair and Performance.
Notary services available on site as well.
Welcome back. Lyrics, if I must. I'm trying to hide Lenny from it, so he don't read them there. Where were you when we needed you? Next line, well, you could not be found.
Oh.
What can I do? Oh, I believe in you. You're running me around. Mm-hmm. One of my favorites. We did one of his. I did one of his songs maybe 6 months to a year ago.
He is, as in solo artist.
Yeah.
It's not what I was thinking.
It's kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky.
Oh.
But to be.
I had something else in mind, but it's not.
Well, tell me who you had in mind. I'll tell you if you like on the if it sounds like it's the right track.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I already know it's not.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
No, I was thinking
Village
of
Village People, yeah.
Starship or Jefferson Airplane or one of them. One of their songs is what I was thinking, but it's not. No, it's not the song I was thinking of.
Right. Yep.
Give me a decade.
80s.
80s?
Late 70s, early 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would think. I really
British New Wave.
Yeah, I really don't know that. No, you're way off on what you're thinking. Yeah. It's played on nothing but classic rock stations.
Classic rock.
That's all it's played on. That's the only place I ever hear it. Where were you when we needed you? Well, you could not be found. What can I do? Oh, I believe in you. You're running me around. Well, you can take it as a warning or take it any way you like. It's the lightning, not the thunder. You never know where it's going to strike. And then the chorus.
Oh, so you hit on a weather theme too.
In a way, yeah. It mentions thunder and lightning,
yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
but
that wasn't intentional.
No, not intentional at all. Because I didn't even think I'd have to read that far down the lyrics. So,
Get it.
Yep.
Gosh, I'm stumped.
Yep.
I'm
Yep. He and his band, which it's named the blank blank band.
Yeah. Jay Giles.
No, not even that popular.
Yeah.
Not even. That's what I was going to try to tell you. He's. I really like him. I think you guys do too. But he's not the most popular person in the world, especially now that he has passed. Does that help any?
Oh.
Now that he has passed.
Oh, wow.
Well, we want to talk about high school football here. We have got 15 minutes left.
We haven't talked about the college or NFL scene.
We talked a lot about college football, Mike, while you slept the first segment.
Yeah, we just didn't give that great schedule for today.
We did. We talked. Yeah, we talked about rankings, who we like to get in, and,
and
that kind of thing. I wanted to make sure I got that part in.
I did hear him say this yesterday. That as good as Georgia's been over the last while,
Alabama's handled them.
They're 1-7.
1-7.
Kirby Smart is 1-7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was against Saban, wasn't it?
Well, not last year.
All but one, right? I mean, I'm asking.
Well, all but last year.
And Saban's record against his former assistants is.
I have no idea.
I think it's something in zero.
Undefeated.
I think he might have lost one in recent, but there for a long time, his former assistants
and Mike, you're talking about
had never beat
1-6, 1-7, 9 out of the last 10.
Yeah,
Alabama's won.
Yeah,
and they hadn't won and Alabama has Georgia hasn't won in Athens against Alabama since 2003. I believe I heard him say.
Whoa.
Hey, this says he's 31-3.
31-3 now.
What do you guys think about
former
the
assistants? That's still pretty good.
Of Mike Gundy, the mullet? Long overdue. Should have left him.
The only thing I got to say, I said it when it happened. What took so long?
Okay.
Right. I mean, what in the world took so long?
Winningest coach in OSU history. But it's what have you done for B-Lake?
Now, I don't know who they go out and get that's going to be better and win more games than he did. But
and like you said, what have you done for me lately? But it's been a while since he's really been.
Well, he was in the Big 12 championship game in 2023.
Was he?
Yeah. They just didn't.
Well, that says a lot.
Well, they were bad last year. They didn't even win a game in the Big 12.
The Big 12.
3-8 overall. I think what really tipped it over was that embarrassing loss to Oregon.
How many times did he beat
69 to
Oklahoma?
3.
How many times did he beat Oklahoma?
Very seldom.
How many years was he there? I would like to know. 21. I bet he didn't beat them more than 3.
More than 3 or 4 times.
I'm guessing.
This is weird. It says
he didn't win Bedlam all that much.
Saban's record against former assistants is 31-3, and then on down it says the one loss was to Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M. So I don't know if it was something in 3 or something in 1.
I think it's something in 1.
Who's the most eligible candidate for a big-time job that doesn't have one that is vacant right now? I think Jimbo Fisher's going somewhere.
Do you?
Yeah, well,
and he said that he's ready to get back in. I've heard that.
Virginia Tech, I've heard, but would he settle?
Where's
for
Rich
Virginia
Rod
Tech?
These days?
He's back at West
That's
Virginia.
what I thought. That's what I thought. They're not doing too well though.
Nope.
So he might not be a candidate. I thought he was one of those guys that turned the programs around pretty quick. When in his heyday, he'd go somewhere and he turned.
Then he went to Michigan. He was a flop.
He was.
He went to Arizona.
Was this his first
terrible.
year at West Virginia?
Yeah.
It's first.
First one back. That's where he started, wasn't it?
Yes.
His head coaching career.
He was there.
He went to a directional school and did pretty good for a couple of years. I can't think which one it was.
One of the Guilfords?
Yeah, I think it was Northwest Guilford. Who else? What other job? UCLA. That's a big jet time.
Yeah.
Job.
Well, okay. Both schools that you've called big time jobs have big brothers next door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
UCLA's got Southern
Cal next door.
Oklahoma State's got Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's tough. I mean, that is a tough situation.
Shadow, yeah.
When's the last time UCLA was relevant in football? I mean, I don't.
A little difference between them and UCLA and Oklahoma is now with Oklahoma out in the SEC. Now they're not having to play each other.
No, they didn't.
Don't have to. I don't mean they won't. But
yeah.
Whereas UCLA and USC.
What jobs do you think will be open? I think Florida's going to be open. Napier is on.
Yeah,
more than
he's on the way out. Yeah. And they actually played pretty good against Miami.
How long you think
defensively?
Kurt Cignetti stays at Indiana? You think he's
what's bigger though?
3 more months.
Yeah.
Really?
What's bigger?
3 more months.
I mean, what opening?
50 schools are bigger time football than Indiana.
I'll tell you.
How many times has Indiana won a national championship in football? How many times have they made the playoffs? How many times have they been
They made the playoffs last year.
Did they make it last year? How long did they last? An hour? I'm just
30 minutes.
30.
Okay, okay, I'm just thinking, what big-time openings will there be if Cignetti would move on?
Oklahoma State's not a step up from that job.
I would. No way.
It's not.
No way.
UCLA's not.
Florida would
be.
Well, it does say he's making $8 million a year at Indiana.
Not now.
So I was thinking he would leave for money.
$8 million a year he's making right now. He said $8 million a year.
Pretty good.
And he's got it going on. I don't know who they play today. They got somebody today as another challenge. Last week Illinois. I thought Illinois would beat them. I did.
Oh yeah, they
got blown
out.
They got Iowa
Illinois. They're at Iowa today.
Well, that could be tough.
At Iowa, yeah.
That defense of
that's a hard place.
And
to
how
play.
old is he? Isn't he in his 50s?
I would guess so.
I mean,
he's young.
Oh no, 64.
See, I thought he was a little older, so maybe
64. When I'm 64.
Will you still need me?
Because he come from a family of coaches.
Yeah.
Don't have
his dad. He will be if Indiana, makes the playoffs again. He will be the hottest coach.
I'll tell you. To me, he's kind of under the radar, but a hot coach. I think that I can't see him staying there. And I don't know his name. Brett can probably tell me because he was at Notre Dame, but the head coach at Vanderbilt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Clark Lee.
I look for him. He was good last year, but I think he's better this year.
And what are they? 4-1. They're 3.
And and I know they got a lot of tough games.
And he's just 43.
But
he's going to be.
But you got to look at the program where he's at.
That's
I know
right.
he's going to be tested.
Ned says if Oklahoma lets Venables go, will he go back to Clemson as the defensive coordinator?
No.
Or,
no, he won't.
Yeah, I'm just asking. You don't think he'll go back? I'm gonna say if he don't have another job offer.
Yeah, we don't have another job offer.
If he don't have another job offer, he may well go.
Well, he can get a big time coordinator job.
Yeah,
if
he is a good defensive
okay with that.
coordinator. Question is, can you run a big-time program as the head coach? That's still out.
I don't want to go off this morning without somebody guessing my lyrics, so I'm going to give you one more chance. Nobody has named the lyrics yet. Don't look here, Lenny. I'm going to them one more time here. Let's see if I can get on the right button for these lyrics.
I just can't.
Where were you when we needed you, where you could not be found? What can I do? Oh, I believe in you. You're running me around. Well, you can take this as a warning or take it any way you like. It's the lightning, not the thunder. You never know where it's going to strike. And I'm going to give you a bigger hint. Our love's in
Jeopardy.
There you go.
Our love's in jeopardy.
Yep.
Foreigner.
Okay, I said it's. I gave you a great hint about the band because I said it's the blank blank band.
Oh.
There you go, Greg Kihn.
Greg Kihn band.
Greg Kihn, the late Greg Kihn, passed away.
That's right.
Maybe a year ago or so.
That's a toughie.
Yep. I gave you the
Wasn't
song.
even one in the Roadhouse.
Yeah.
The breakup song I gave you about 6 months ago.
Home stage
with
Chicken Wife.
Greg Kihn.
Was that?
No, that was Jeff.
Jeff Healy.
Yeah, Jeff Healy.
Jeff Healy. You're right.
He was the one in the cage and
He was blind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, blind.
I thought that was another. I thought that was Mike's next guest of my artist, even though I told him. Jeff Healy. Dang, Jeopardy by Greg Kihn band. I cheated. That's coming from Ned.
Who admits if he cheats.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? He don't never interrupt and like take it away from somebody else. He just says, like you said, I cheated to find out who it was, and nothing wrong with that. Which high school football game next week is the bigger matchup? It looks like they're starting.
How about East Lincoln Maiden?
Yep.
No, that's Hickory and Maiden.
If that was next week, that might be it, Mike. But
it's not next. Yes, it is.
It is not.
Hickory and Maiden.
Hickory and Maiden. You said East Lincoln and Maiden.
Oh, yeah, I meant Hickory and Maiden.
And I believe doesn't.
Yes, Hickory and Maiden.
Hickory and Maiden.
What I
doesn't
meant
Crest and South Point play next week?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one too.
I was saying last night on football they had up there.
Is there a big one next week, Brad? In the
I think Kramer and Burns might be next week.
It is. Yeah. It'll be. Kramer showed a little something against Hickory. They came back from 22 to nothing down. Got a pick six and made it a game for a while.
Rodney's got me a question here, and the reason I didn't do this, Rodney, because I don't take this as a feat that happens. This is one of those things when they tell you when you go watch a baseball game, you're going to see something different every time you go. And I don't consider this like one of those things like throwing no-hitters, perfect games, stuff like that. This is not in that category, but he says hitting 2 grand slams in one inning is the rarest. Well, most people don't ever even get a chance to do something like that. I mean, that would buy, the rarest might be hitting a home run 600 feet, That's that kind of stat to me. But he said Fernando Tatis did it, 2 grand slams in one inning back in 1999. But, I like the ones that there are actually going to be multiple people do it.
Well, yeah, wasn't it Tony Cloninger that did that? Did that too?
That's what
he hit 2 in a game.
2 in a game.
Yeah. This was 2 in an inning.
I thought he hit 2 in an inning.
This was. Well, I asked Rodney about Tony, and he said no.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was in the same inning, Tatis, correct?
Yeah. Okay. So Tatis is the only one that's done it in the same inning.
Listen to this. This is from Ned. This coming Friday, West Lincoln. WLON is airing West Lincoln at Cherryville. What game is Brett covering? I'll give you a hint, Ned. It starts with an L. Yeah. He follows his home school. And who do they play next week?
Bessemer City.
Lincoln and Bessemer City, and that is at Lincoln, right? Because they've got that very, very weird 4 straight conference games at home. I've never seen a schedule like that with 4 straight conference games, which means they'll be on the road next year. 4 straight conference road games next year. It's kind of strange, but it is what it is.
Yep.
I'm a big high school football fan, but I'm a Lincoln fan first.
Right. Now there are games.
Once their season ends, I'll go watch other teams.
And you told me there was a few games you didn't mind missing this year because you thought they might.
Yeah,
be
one of them was last
lopsided,
night,
but
but I still went.
Yep, you did because, well, for the most part last night. Now, if I could have got to go anywhere last night, I would have went to Bandy's.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
If I would have went to anywhere last week, it would have been to Bandy's, and it turned out to be what I thought it might be. Bandy's and Newton playing a 1-point game. Now it wasn't overtime, right? It was just because they fumbled and turned it over in the last minute.
Yeah,
but. I tell you what, both these teams are improved, and Newton Conover, I must say they're just going to continue to do it under Matt Wilson.
Oh
They
yeah,
just,
next 3 years in this conference, I think they'll be.
If you wonder who he is, he's the son of Nick Basil. So he's got, he's got a lot to live up to. I'll put it that way. He's got a lot to live up to catch what Nick Basil's done in his career at different schools. Thanks. Didn't want to send updates on a game someone else is at. Oh, I got you, Ned.
And Newton
you
does
send us
have,
anything you want to.
Yeah.
Newton's got their East Lincoln and Hickory games out of the way.
Yep.
That was their first 2 conference games. So.
Okay, I agree with you, Richard. This is just as hard a feat, if not harder. I'll do it in the form of a question. What pitcher hit 2 grand slams in a game? And how often is that going to happen? Well, it's not going to happen anymore, ever, because it is.
Unless it's Ohtani.
Yeah, unless it's Ohtani. I can see. Maybe it will happen.
Not unless you're two-way.
Yeah, Tony Cloninger had those 2 grand slams, but they weren't in the same inning. I still don't think you guys said you thought they were, but I don't think they were.
No, Tatis is the only one.
Yeah, game, but it's same inning was Tatis. Okay.
Mike Painter says Maiden has a tough rest of the year schedule. Yes, they do. They knew it was backloaded. They've got the 2 top contenders along with Maiden in the 4A ranks in Bandy's and Newton, and then they've got two of the stronger 5A teams in the state of North Carolina in Hickory and East Lincoln.
Yeah,
so
and they have 3 out of 4 games on the road.
3 out of 4 on the road, and East Lincoln's the only one going to Maiden, right? Because I think we've got
That's
that
right.
game. That game's on our schedule as well. Hey,
I'll
thanks to
probably be at
everybody
that
this
one.
morning. Thanks to everybody this morning for tuning in. We had a good time. The 2 hours went by pretty fast. That tells you what it was like. For Brett and Mike and Lenny, I'm David. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.